Hello and welcome to today's reading, which is for Aquarius, Sun, Moon, and Rising for this new moon in Pisces, which we will be having this Sunday, February 23rd. And the new moon is going to peak at 10:32 a.m. Also, if it sounds kind of quiet, it's nighttime. The people I live with are in bed, so I'm trying to be kind of quiet. I'll be using the Rider-Waite deck, the Affirmators deck by Knock Knock, and the Native Spirit deck by Denise Lynn. I will also be using my charms. These Fortunes from Fortune Cookies. And the little bits of paper you can just barely see out here in the background are extra little bits of information, such as crystals and stones and trees and different types of zodiac, the dimensions, and other things. Okay. What does Aquarius need to know about this new moon? Okay. Oh my. That one's under that one. Okay. Gonna move these over a bit. Okay. You can see most of the cards from here and what they are now. Okay. This full moon, I feel as if you may feel lost. I said full moon, I meant new moon. Sorry. It's really late. But yes, you definitely feel lost. And perhaps I accidentally said full moon instead of new moon because maybe you felt like this since our last full moon. But I do feel like, despite the fact that you feel lost within a situation that most people would consider very stable and set, because physically you aren't. You shouldn't be, but somewhere deep down you feel lost, and I feel like that is just a very Aquarius thing, and you're just going through the emotions of being an Aquarius during Mercury retrograde, because that did just start and it happened in your season, which isn't easy on you. It's supposed to be your season, and yet everything's really hard. But I feel like during the seasons, for all the signs, if you have that sign as your sun sign, you're going to struggle, which it really sucks. But it happens, and you're not alone, even if you have a hard time believing that, Aquarius. but you're going to come out of this a new person. That much I can assure you, Aquarius. You're coming out of this a new person. I feel as though you have faults that will be forgiven. These faults will be forgiven. Mostly by people who you have forgiven but have not yet forgiven you. I'm also sensing that you could be dealing with a Leo during this full moon. Regardless of how this Leo is in your life, I feel like you might have a friend who's a Leo, a partner who's a Leo, and they're gonna help you get through this time, find your self-worth, and maybe it's not a Leo, maybe it is, any other very vibrant sign, whether that be a fire sign or an air sign. I feel mostly going to be fire and air signs. Interacting with you, but it could be any sign. But you're definitely going to find yourself a bit more and accept that. Okay. No. I need to shuffle these more. Okay, this seems a bit more accurate. Okay. Letting go. I don't dwell on bad things that happened. I let things go because I have enough heavy things to carry around. And also, grudges aren't a great look. If a camel means something, that could be significant. Maybe traveling or hiking. Let go of those grudges, don't hold them. I know you're a lot of Aquarius, depending on your other signs, of course, are good at holding grudges. Wonder. It's a wonderful thing to be in a state of wonder, and when I'm a good audience to my life becomes a better and better theater. When something delightful happens, I can shout encore, and be tickled when it happens again. When something maddening happens, I can laugh it off. Either way, I'm glad I got a ticket to the show. I also noticed the 3D glasses. Maybe that has to do with something. Maybe third dimension. which we are in right now, of course. Impermanence. Life is always changing, and I drift easily through those changes, good and bad. As I drift through hard times, I can take comfort in knowing that I will leave them behind. As I drift away from good times, I can take comfort in knowing that more will come my way. Impermanence is an equal opportunity non-entity. Courage. No one is fearless. No one. But even though I'm not fearless, I am courageous. When fear shows up, I don't run away from it. I use my courage to conquer it. My courage allows me to walk right up to that fear and kick it in the nuts, then quickly hide behind someone bigger until it goes away. And maybe a mouse means something to you. All different colors, I always feel like indicates that you should focus on balancing your chakras. Because I definitely like to take the colors of those into significance, especially if I get like a lot of yellow. For like yellow would be solar plexus, but a mix of colors to me, and those always means like balancing the different chakras in your body, within your system. What guidance does Aquarius need? Oh, okay then. 3 cards. Spirit Keeper of the South, Spirit Keeper of the North, and Owl Medicine. I like that. Owl Medicine, gorgeous owl on there. Card meaning. Wisdom, illumination, intuition, clairvoyance, and deep insight abound. Go within. Profound majesty and grace is available to you simply by pulling your awareness inward. Ancient knowledge is emerging within you. You know the truth. Trust your perception. You are a truth seeker and a truth sharer. Nurture the feminine spirit within you. Definitely nurture that feminine spirit, because in your cards, we did have my mind is blanking on that card. Look, I'm looking for it and I can't find it, which is the weirdest thing. Oh, I found it. The Empress. I thought it was the Empress. I didn't want to misname the card. This was in reverse. Definitely focus on those feminine energies within you, the feminine spirit. Your native spirit wants you to know. In some indigenous cultures, the men say that they're afraid of the owl because it represents the power of a woman, and they're in awe of, and even afraid of, the power of women. Other native cultures call the owl the night eagle, for it has the majesty of the eagle but works silently in the darkness of night. In Western cultures, the owl sits on the shoulder of Athena and also Merlin, revealing sacred truths. When this card chooses you, you're at the advent of a time of illumination and transformation. Journey. In a meditative state, imagine that you have shapeshifted into an owl, and you are soaring silently through the night. Your ability to see, even in the darkness, is remarkable. This corresponds with your ability to perceive the truth, even in murky situations in life. Okay. Spirit Keeper of the North, and it's a very snowy time with a full moon up there. Card meaning. Take time for contemplation. Turn within. connect with your ancestors, incubate ideas, mend relationships, watch your dreams, meditate. The answers are inside you, waiting to be heard. Stay warm, create dreams for your future, repair whatever is broken in your home and your life. Forgive those people and situations that you've been dragging around for a while. Your native spirit wants you to know. In the medicine wheel, the north is the direction that symbolizes the darkest time of night, the coldest part of winter, the dark of the moon. It also represents the elder time of life and even a time of endings. Pulling the spirit keeper of the north indicates that it's time to take measure of your life, exploring what's working and what's not working. What and whom do you need to release? It's also the time to make repairs in your physical environment, as well as make repairs to your body. Additionally, this is the time to begin to dream and make plans regarding your future. Your ancestors are close to you at this time. Call on them. They want to help you. And then in parentheses, it says, if you live in the southern hemisphere and draw this card, read Spirit Keeper of the South instead, for the meanings are reversed. But that also came out, so I'll be reading that one next. The journey. Stand outdoors at night, facing north. Inhale the darkness. Sink into your own depth. In the stillness, ancient wisdom emerges. Okay. A beautiful field with wildflowers, and then the sun. I think it's a rising sun, from what I can tell, because the sun rises in the south, I do believe. Card meaning. Abundance and prosperity in all forms. Expansion. Surging energy. Activity. Movement, rapid growth. Be open to receiving the bounty of the universe. This is a great time for medical procedures. Your energy will be at a maximum. Your native spirit wants you to know. In the medicine wheel, the south is the direction that symbolizes the warmth of the noonday sun. Summertime, the full moon. And a time of rapid growth. Crops grow with vigor during the summer months. In the human cycle, it also represents the vitality of childhood. This is your time to shine. It's also a time of great bounty in all areas of your life. Open your arms to receive gifts from the universe. Then again, it says in parentheses, the opposite of the other one, if you live in the southern hemisphere and draw this card, read Spirit Keeper of the North instead, for the meanings are reversed. The journey. Stand facing south during the midday. Close your eyes and feel the warmth of the sun opening your heart center. Absorb the sunlight as you sense yourself absorbing the abundance of the universe. And then we got both these cards, and of course the owl medicine, and with the feminine energy. Something I didn't say while I was reading the card, but I thought of was how some Native American cultures, many were matriarchies with how they were set up. So that could be significant in some way. Oh, a good few coins. Let's see. I have a 2 pence. Oh. A Canadian 1 cent, a Canadian penny, a Canadian quarter, and a peso. I definitely see travel can be possible. I have an earring stuck to a ring. And this is the earring. I know it won't focus that well. Oh, it did say that summertime deals with childhood. This is a child's ring. It starts with a C as well. C, children starts with child. Child starts with the C too, of course. These two rings came out. This is a base. This is a kind of more casual long ring, and this one is a men's wedding ring, engagement band, whatnot. This is a little reindeer. A skeleton key. And this pin which says Ryan. A butterfly may be significant. This pin is a butterfly. An earring, which is hollow like a half moon, is what this reminds me of. A safety pin. A little fake pearl bead. A puppy. And the letters we got are S, C, M, and O. If any of those are significant, if you see initials or something, that could be very important. I'm gonna redraw these. Okay. The fortune we have says you have the ability to sense and know higher truth. Your lucky numbers are 9, 10, 35, 29, 33, and 11. And if you're interested in what the Chinese is, it says South, which is none. And South, Spirit of the South came up. South may be important. Okay. With these we have Alvine, the 9th dimension, which doesn't come out often. Is that the 9th? Or is that how I draw my 4s? Well, I interpreted it as the 9th. I'm taking it as the 9th. I'm pretty sure I made sure to make my 4 different so I wouldn't mistake it. Wait, no. Yeah, that's 4th dimension. I have really bad handwriting. Sorry about that. Beaver, if beavers are important to you. Cobalt, which is also a shade of blue. Mabon, if that holiday is important to you. Central America. Mexico, where pesos are from Central America. Also, this one's from 1970. So, It's an older mint. I never really looked super closely at the back of this coin. It's really pretty. Howlite. Australia. Rhodonite. Gemini. Maybe you want to check out the Gemini reading. The Gemini reading's already up. Maybe you're dealing with a Gemini. Rhodochrosite. April. Maybe something's important in April. Montana. The Middle East. Pig. Year of the Pig. Someone born in the year of the pig. Last year was the year of the pig. Dragon. Same idea as pig. Hematite. Sapphire. Gold sandstone. Horse, so same as dragon and pig. Then we have the number 1 and the number 5. I hope that resonated for you, Aquarius. I'm sorry that I've had to be so quiet, and I'm sorry if you couldn't hear me say anything. I've tried to keep my face generally close to my phone so you can hear my voice. But yes, I hope you resonate. If you resonated, let me know. I'd love to hear if you resonated with this. Also, if you want to see future videos for the signs for twin flames, because I'm just going to start doing weekly twin flame readings starting for next week. Go ahead and subscribe if you want to see those. And if you liked this, go ahead and leave a thumbs up if you want to. It'll help other people see it, especially if they resonate to it. And I hope you had an amazing day, or you have an amazing day, whichever time you're watching this. Thank you for watching.